Okay, guys, good morning. All right. Don't you realize that every time Friday, my mood is the best? All right, good morning to you, Sheikh. This is so early for you. All right, Anthony, good morning to you. Henry, good morning to you. Kelza, good morning. And Brian, good morning. All right, Friday is the day that I get to, relax myself a little bit because Saturday is where I can rest. Yes, indeed. Sunday is somehow my best day. So I spend my time with family, and then of course we're back to work again. All right, now this week has been challenging. This week has been fun, and I cannot deny this. I'm pretty enjoying myself this week because there's so much thing to do, and I like to work. And of course, most important thing is that I see students making money, and that really inspire me quite a fair bit. Okay. All right, so for this morning, okay, we have loads of information to share with you. I'm going to go very slow, but I also want to tell you that you want to kindly take some paper, pen and paper ready to write down some key materials, because definitely it's going to help you a lot, okay? Definitely going to help you a lot, all right? Because some of the, one particular slide is the most important slide. They will tell you when is the potential turning days and stuff like that. I couldn't find the original article. So this one, I think the author probably got somewhere else also. So that's why what happened is that it's not that sharp. Okay, the sharpness is not there. Hence, therefore, if you take picture, right, you may not get to see the number that clearly. Yeah. So consider to get a piece of paper. All right, I give you a bit of like 10 seconds, 20 seconds. Get some paper, pen and paper to write down. Okay. Okay, all done. Okay, good. Let's continue then. Now today there's no Hong Kong trading. China is closed for today, so that's why we can go very slow pace for this morning. All right, now today is the 1st of October. Okay, now look at the background. Look at the background. This is the background that I own self designed. Okay, I own self did it. Okay, look at the background. Now this actually all happened in 1987. All right, in October. All right, on the 19th of October. On the 29th, okay, all right. Apparently, it's all right. This is the what happened on the 19th of October. The next day is 20th October. So 19th October is where the stock market crashed by 20%, and the next day the market. Next day is all the national paper. So you see, all the paper is on the 20th of October. Now the day that it crashed, it was on a Monday when it happened itself. It was a Monday when it happened. Okay. So the thing is this, now everybody will like, okay, Cal, you must be calling for sell, right? Well, I will say yes and no, okay? Please put that yes and no, because I'm calling for sell, yes, but I think that I'm more interested to call for buy later, okay? I repeat, I'm calling for sell, yes, undeniable, if the rules abide to it, but I'm more interested to call for buy later, okay? You heard me loud and clear, right? So why is that so? Let me explain to you, all right, in great details. Let's go. All right, now, first of all, you must understand that, okay, this technical analysis has been pretty accurate, right? You can basically see it for yourself to the point that yesterday, you can see for yesterday, let me just adjust my screen a little bit. Okay. All right, you can see that yesterday I mentioned that the Dow Jones has a very important technical point. And I mentioned to you, and that will be the 34,395 point. Remember, I told you that this is a very important technical point. If I said that, right, if the Dow Jones is to, let me just draw it up. Okay, if the Dow Jones is to go below the MLP, there will be some selling. I told you that. And of course, the market has to stay above this figure, has to stay above 34,312. Remember, yesterday I shared this with you. And I also tell you that this number, 33,835, will be a very important level to watch out. Okay, it's a very important level to watch out. And if you are to short the market, you can basically expect it to come down all the way to this point here, should the market pulls. Because you look at the chocolate bar, this is a fresh chocolate bar, right? It's a fresh chocolate bar. So this one is a KCB. KCB means used before already, but it's spotting the market. So if the market breaks below the MA 200 yesterday, it will likely flush the market down all the way to the chocolate bar, which is here. And since the 95% is so nearby, I suspected that it will go there. You understand? That was why I mentioned that itself. So if you remember that, then you also remember that I told you if you want to short sell the market, once the market breaks, you can sell, right? And what happened last night? Oh my goodness, look at it. Look at the accuracy of it. Not only that the market hits the MA30 beautifully, okay, the MA30 beautifully, it smashed down, broke the MLP, broke the MA30, MA200, and what was a stunner? The stunner was it really goes there. Look at it, guys. It basically went below MLP. It went below MA200, and then it went all the way down to this point here itself, which is the level I mentioned, the 33,835. Oh my goodness, it really go there. And what was amazing, it stopped there. Oh my God, it literally stopped there. Thank you, guys. Those who remember that I said this, can I deserve a spot on from you, from your Dow spot on? Here, right there. If you think that I deserve this, okay, just put a word Dow spot on. All right, that will be the best way to thank me. But this is really incredible. I mean, why it works? I already told you. If you put everything all together, the market will move on. And once it happens, you just have to follow through. So this is why people basically tells me that, Kel, this is like, you know, like a bit of voodoo here itself. How on earth can you do that? This is really incredible. It is to the spot on, to the point of almost accurately that level. Now, I'm not saying that, you know, I don't think I'm lucky. I'm just basically I just follow whatever we all know. So that's why it is really there itself. And I'm really very happy that you guys follow. Thank you, Kelza. You remember? Huh? Wow, well done. Okay. All right, so that's why I felt that with this system of ours, we can really go many places, and definitely for sure itself, right? It's just a matter of time. I get myself off certain status, and then we can move on and become even better. Don't you agree? Yeah, indeed, exactly. So I also mentioned on Bitcoin yesterday. I told you that Bitcoin, if the Dow goes down, there is a possibility that the Bitcoin may have to go up because the KSI yesterday, I told you the KSI was green in color. The blue bar is seemingly rebounding. So I mentioned that the Bitcoin may go to $44,000. 44,000, right? All right, I mentioned that, right? It may go to 44,000. And what happened? Thank you, Kelsa. Wow, you wrote it down. Wow, big hug for you. Thank you. Okay, and then what happened? You can see that this Bitcoin really goes up, and the high of the day was really 44,000. You see that? I mean, this is really fun, right? When you press some stuff, you read some stuff, and it really come in exactly it is. Then of course, did we buy some Bitcoin? Yeah, we bought some Bitcoin yesterday. So you can see that all these are live, and I'm sharing with you. And people, you know, most people like you guys are very nice. You all really appreciate it. Of course, there's some joker, they'll just say, oh, you're so good, then you should be making tons and tons of money. Well, I didn't say I didn't make money, but of course not tons and tons of money. But I'm sure that, right, I'm basically like a knife. Now I'm basically now shoving my knife slowly, bit by bit to make it a very little one, so that, you know, one day itself, right, you can really harvest from here. But what is more important is this, guys. You must have a tool that really can help you. So you can tell me everything in the world, but if you don't have that tool to help you, right, to succeed in life, then it's going to be pretty not possible. All right. Now. So that's why this morning the MAO later on when we talk about the Dow Jones and the gold, please pay attention. Please pay loads of attention, because I want to tell you some very important stuff. Now, again, I have not seen a chart yet this morning. No, I haven't seen yet. But it's just that in my back of my brain, I know that something is flowing in right now. I know that I can share some stuff with you later on. And I want you guys to profit from it. Okay? So this is a very good joke which I put on the internet. You said that you always invest based on your feelings. How do you feel now? And the reply is broke. All right, now I think is this. A couple of days ago, some of the students was very worried about gold position, and I did tell them, say that gold itself, right, may need to flush one more time. The level that I gave for them was 1720, 1707, right? That's the two number that I gave. So yesterday when the gold was coming down, I was kind of worried. I thought that the gold will actually flush down to 1707. Honestly, that was my feeling. But the thing is that when I saw the price coming down, right, and the way it will move, right, I know that something is very wrong. So that's why I quickly told my friends, say, look, if the price goes back up to 1730, above the 1728, gold is going to go up. But some of them basically did it lah. They turned around the position. Some of them was like holding back. No lah, Kel. It's like maybe you go down again. So I understand the point. So today during the gold segment, right, I'll spend a bit more time to let you understand how I see gold. Please write it down. All right. I think that this is a good time to watch out. Okay, it's a good time. All right. Now before we go into that itself, right, let's just bring back some history. Okay. Now some history lesson today. Now you must understand what happened on Tuesday. Monday, October 19, 1987. Now that was when I was 8-year-old. That was the year whereby my second sister was born. 1 year is only 86. All right. So what happened is that the stock market plunged 508 points. Now 508 points to today is nothing. But you must understand that the time itself, the index was only 2,000 points. Okay, it was only 2,000 points. So to drop 500 points is 22.6% in a single day. And the volume itself is 604 million volume, which nearly doubles the record. I mean, double, okay? This is really incredible. And back then itself, right, everybody was speculating that is 1987 going to be equivalent to 1929? Now, in 1929 itself, right, that was a year where Jesse Livermore made a lot of money. That was a year it went into recession, and it was a very long-term recession. So you must understand the people back then in 1987, when they woke up in the morning, they see that, oh my goodness, the stock market crashed. So think about this. The first thing that comes to their mind is that, oh my goodness, this is going to be dead, all right? But if you actually look into history, the market actually rebounded from there itself. Now, this is why today I want to share this with you, because later part, there's one particular ongoing viral picture going around, and I want to show it to you, okay? Those who are in the alternate receiving the alternate market views, you have already seen it before, but this is the updated version. So that's why you really need to stand by for this. All right, if you have friends who want to listen to this itself, right, write down some material for them. They will really appreciate it. Okay. So you must understand that this is what happened in 1929. Yes, you see that the standard of the newspaper different, right? This happened in 1929. 1929 itself. Okay, this is how it looks like, and back then that's how the market crashed. Back then, okay, back then. So you see the way last time is a lot of words and stuff, very little picture. Then after that, it developed to more pictures and more graphics, and now of course we have literally more graphics and words. Okay, all right. Now we must understand history, and this is where you must understand and take note of this. Now the Black Monday that crashes on the 19th of October 1987 was there because the market was created or precipitated by the computer program driven trading model, aka the high frequency model trading system that causes one by one a domino effect. You sell, I sell, you sell, I sell. But in between is you sell, I sell twice, you sell twice, I sell 4 times, you sell 4 times, I sell 8 times, just to make back the money. You understand? So this is the thing that what everybody doing. It's a bit of stacking information, but it's a bit of like, double or nothing. Okay, double or nothing, yeah. What is this? TA 1966. What's that? Okay, so the thing is this. Okay, the what was a precursor to this whole crash itself, right? Was a series of monetary and foreign trade agreement, and then that depreciated the US dollar in order to adjust trade deficit and attempt to stabilize the dollar at a new lower level. Okay, this one you say, hey, Cal, now we don't have this problem here itself. Exactly, we don't have this problem. But hold on, there's something more to go. Now, what were the ominous signs that created the crash? And this is where it gets very, very interesting already. Okay, everybody take a look here itself. All right, there were some warning signs of excesses that's similar to excesses at the previous inflection point. Okay, economic growth had slowed down while inflation was rearing its head. The strong dollar was putting pressure on the US export. The stock market and economy were diverging for the first time in the bull market. And as a result, the valuation climbed to excessive levels with the overall market price earning ratio climbing above 20. Futures estimate for earnings were trending lower, but the stocks were unaffected. Oh my goodness. Do you see what I'm seeing, everybody? When I saw this is not from the news article. This is actually from the Investopedia. When I read this, it's all right. My hair all jump up, you know that. Because number one, we are having economic growth slowdown. We are very clear with that. The morning MAOs does that. The inflation is going up. We can see that. The strong dollar, yes, don't you realize that recently the dollar is going up itself? And then, of course, the stock market and the economy is diverging. We are showing in so many MAOs already. And we have valuation now is ridiculous level, like some P ratio is at 50, 100 level. And of course, the price earning ratio is above 20. Yeah, we're at 22.4 right now. Oh my goodness. And of course, we are seeing now the earnings are trending downwards. We have 50% of the S&P is now 10% away from the all-time high. But the stocks itself is not affected. Oh my goodness. Everything that we can think of, we are seeing right now is really like checklist. Check, 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 check. Oh my God. Now, before you jump in and say, okay, KL is going to call for sell again. No. I have already called for sell 1 month ago. Okay, 1 month ago, we already called for sell. And we did tell you that we can sell, but we can also buy in between, right? So all I can say is this. Now, everything is in line right now. The only thing is that we have probably seen some selling recently, but it doesn't constitute that the market had a crash. What I'm trying to say is that now we have all these things on our side right now. I'm quite sure the media will pick it up and then keep on rattling non-stop. But if the market has already sold down, as what I've been telling you, then of course the boys will be planting all their angle and their also arsenal at the bottom. So what I'm trying to say is this, okay? I don't think there will be a crash, but there will be some correctional move. And then after that, it's all right. If you look back in the history and you trust history, the market will bottom out and the market will likely recover. So you heard me? Very important, huh? I repeat, I write it down this time round. I suspect there will be some further selling, but there will be no crash for now. And we are looking for a good level or area to go back long. Yeah, so this time around, right, I actually write it so that people will not say, Cal, you're broken English, you cannot hear you clear. Now I'm writing it down. Okay, so everybody is clear. I'm still expecting some more selling, but I don't expect a crash. And I actually think that, right, we're looking at a good level to look for long. Okay, so I want everybody who's online right now, there are 59 of you, right? Can you like this particular message? That means that you have read it and you notice it yourself, right? Okay. Okay, that means that you heard me loud and clear. Please like that message. So just go there and like this particular message. Okay, go there, put a like button or love button, put it there. I want you to do that so that I know that you guys have listened to me. You heard me loud and clear. And I really hope that there will be no next time where some individual come and say, Cal, you call for sell, you call for this, you call for that, which I'm sure I never call for all those stuff. Okay, all right. Do me a favor. Thank you so much. By the way, am I talking to you? I see some selling in the Dow Jones. I didn't even see that. I just flick my screen over and see what happened to the Dow again. Okay. All right, there's only 10 of you who like that button, like that message. Can I have more people? Yeah, I'd like to see more people doing that so that you guys, I can know that you guys heard me loud and clear, okay? Yeah, do me a favor. Yeah, just do that. I wait for a bit more people to do that. Yeah, to be fair to me. At the end of the day, I just want you guys to, to benefit of this sharing. It's all about you guys. If you guys don't make money itself, no one will, right? Right. You guys want to be making money, then the whole thing will go. How to like message? Just go to the message. It's a like button. You can go to there's a button there and just put your thumb near there. Yeah, just like it. Yeah. Okay. All right. 19 of you guys have done that. Now, Kelsa say, can advise when time come for DBS? Is it? Okay. Can later on remind me after we finished when we finish NIKKEI, yeah, when I finish NIKKEI, remind me to do DBS, okay? Yeah. Okay, thank you. Okay, okay, thanks. All right, now let me explain to you this seismic October month. Okay, now take a note. Okay, now October, stocks had a bad September. We all saw that already. Then this from Barron's, they say that October might be more, okay? So this Barron article says that usually if September is bad, October will be worse. Now the thing is this, if you remember what happened early September, there was this debate about September month, and I told you that based on this statistics, September month usually is more towards the downside. By the time itself, right, this fund strat, very hot guy, Tom Lee, says that no, September the market will go even higher and it may go to new all-time high, but October month there will be some selling. Okay, there will be some serious selling. Do you remember that? Those who remember that, key REM, right? This particular conversation that I mentioned about Tom Lee, myself. Okay, and at the time itself, right? Then obviously many of these analysts was coming out and say that no, the statistics says that no, that the market itself, right, will go down in September, but Tom Lee was adamantly saying no. So the thing is this, at that moment itself, I tell my friend this, I said, look, Tom Lee has been accurate for quite a while. And if I'm a big boys behind the big boys, okay, all right, the big boys, I will actually make Tom Lee lose. You know, I tell my friend this. I say that, see, he's so hot right now. Everybody thinks that he's going to be correct. And he's been spot on since the epicenter, since last year until today. All right, almost anything he called for, almost like a minor touch, he went up. So when he's saying that the September month will still go up itself, right, I told my friend this, I think that he'll be wrong. And I look at the way all the others, the correspondents, they were like, you know, having a dagger eye on him himself. That's why I told you guys that likely he'll be wrong. Now he's wrong. The question is this: will he be correct for October? Because in October month itself, right? If September month is supposed to be spectacular and it didn't happen, then the October month where he tells the whole world that it will be worse, okay, be very bad. I wonder, will he be correct? You got my point. You see my point. Where am I driving at right now? It's a bit of like conspiracy theory, and also at the same time itself, right, looking at it from a very different angle. So from this Barron article itself, right, it mentioned that, right, October month doesn't necessarily get better for stocks. So this article is very bearish, okay? And the article actually says that, right, the biggest decline is for 22 to 23%, right? That's what I'm trying to say on September month and October month. And of course, the recovery also not a lot, 16%, 11%, but it didn't tell you exactly how much in terms of numbers. You see that absolute value. So in short itself, right, this article says that, okay, with the likely of buying fewer bonds from the Federal Reserve tapering and the bond yield going up itself, right, likely the October month will be bad. So now the point is this, guys. Okay, you see my point now? Now, if everybody tell you it's going to be a good month for September and it didn't turn out well itself, right, then come October month itself, when the market tell you, okay, October will be terrible, it will be bad like hell, what will you do, right? So likely there will be some follow-through selling. There will be, because you say you call for a sell, sure, you have to go down a bit, right? But I believe that there will be a very good time to look out for buying opportunity. You understand? So my point is this. I'm going to write it down again. Okay, October month is a time to look out for selling while aiming at buying opportunity. You understand where I'm coming from? Okay, this is like probably going to stun some of you in the morning. Cal calling for buy? Yes, of course. Okay, why do I want to call for this? Because you must understand one thing. If history is a good guidance, or what you put out there is a good guide, okay, the Federal Reserve will eventually pull the handbrake again on the tapering and pump in more money into the system. And when that really happens itself, you're going to see the dollar going to flood the market again. And when that happens itself, right, the stock market may really recover. But what will definitely happen is that inflation will shoot up crazily, and commodities, like example, gold, will go even higher. That's the reason why I want to share this with you. Everybody take a look at this chart right now. This is the one you're waiting for, okay? After here itself, you say, okay, Cal, I listened enough, I don't listen already, then fine. Now, this is the average S&P 500 move in October for the past 20 years. All right, now I couldn't find the original article, couldn't. I tried, even the author itself, right, probably had to go really deep into his Ryan trick, okay. But what is important is that this is basically the month, start of the month, okay, and the end of the month in terms of different day. Do you notice that what you see itself is quite interesting? Okay, let me explain to you. He's trying to say that, right, on the 1st of the month to the 3rd of the month, usually there will be some selling. Then from the 3rd of the month to the 6th of the month, there will be some form of recovery. On the 6th of the month to the 9th of the month, there will be a bigger sell down. But interestingly, for the 9th of the month to the all the way 20th of the month, the market will recover a lot. Now, on the 20th of the month, on average itself, there'll be some selling because that will happen in 1987 where the Dow Jones crashed 20%, right, on the 19th of October. So that was where it is. Then this is the average. But after that, it's all right. It will bottom out again and ended higher. Now, this is very interesting. Don't you realize that? This is actually very interesting, okay? So what I'm trying to explain to you here is that the market seemingly moved in a pattern that kind of like expected, because you see, if let's say that the market is going to sell these few days, it will sell a little bit. And then after that, right, there'll be some technical buying. But to really flame the market down, it may go down quite a bit of substantial. But when that happens, that means a lot of traders will start to short the market, and that's where the boys will pick up the pieces and then they will hold it up and stuff like that. And then, of course, what happened if they really want to make a big one? You notice, right, almost every month, the 19th of the month, 19th to the 21st of the month, I showed you before, right, last time in MAO, of the month, every 19th to 21st of the month, usually the market will pull back a little bit. I've been observing this pattern for quite a while. It's not 100%, but it's generally usable. Okay, that's why calendar month, calendar month. The calendar month is the 19th and 20th, 19th to 21st of the month. Okay, because including Saturday, Sunday, sometime. All right, this is actually a very interesting phenomenon. Okay, so guys, now don't dwell too much into this and say, oh, Cal say this, Cal say that, please. This is not Cal say. This one is just the average so-called element of the market, all right, repeated seasonal pattern. So please don't read into this and say, oh, Cal say 9 will recover. Then 9, I go all in to buy. Then what if the market crash to 15, then how? So please take this with a pinch of salt. Disclaimer as usual, as I told you before, don't think that this is like, you know, a sure win guidance, okay? But it's just a history that we can consider. Are we clear with this? If everybody is clear, please key the word disclaimer right now. That means that I want you to know that I have given you the disclaimer here. Please key disclaimer just for today, this segment. I will not move until I see at least 20 disclaimer popping up on the screen. All right, there are 56 of you now online, right? I will not move, I will not talk until I see at least 20, okay? Because I don't want to get into myself in trouble later on again. People say, oh, Cal, you say this, Cal, you say that, which is kind of like very irritating, you know that? Because I didn't say certain thing and you keep on putting words in my mouth. It's getting really upsetting. You know that? Yeah, you did? Yeah, I believe that most of us here are very nice people. But there's some individuals that really irks me very badly. Yeah. And I think that it's very not fair. You want to, you know, if you want to play fair, then we do very fairly. Okay? Can I? Okay, thank you. How many of you now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, more than that. Okay. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Kelza. Thank you, Allison. Thank you, Liu. Thank you, Fred. Thank you, Han Yu. Thank you, Janet. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, Jake. Thank you, Henry, Jerry, Paul, Fred, Vincent, Wei Xiong, Richard, King Hua, Cheng Hui. Where's my Susan today? Toming, Andrew, Terry, Nansin. Okay. Good to see you, Nansin. Long time to see you too. Okay. All right. Thank you, guys. This is very, very important. Okay. Please take note of these numbers. Okay. Now, whether it happen or not, we let the market decide. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So from here itself, right, you can see this is the one that is ongoing now, viral. Okay. Viral. Viral means that when everybody tell you this will happen, that will happen, it's all right. Okay. Now, please do not think that this is going to be the absolute guidance of the market. Well, if things happen like this, I'm going to be very rich, man. Okay, so what happened was that, okay, since around here it's all right. People always had this thing have been going viral. Okay, during July month to August month, it has been going viral. So people say that, look, if you actually mimic 1987 and year 2001 together and put it side by side each other, you can see that there is a little bit of, you know, similarity. Now, I cannot say it is, but kind of it's there a little bit, not exactly, you know, day by day, but somehow along that direction. All right. So the thing is this: for market going up itself to be together in the uptrend market, there's nothing special, right? Okay. Then when it actually pulls back, right, and that was where it pulled back, right, that was okay. That was still a little bit like maybe it just coincidence. But when the market recover like this itself, right, and the back of the red one is the 1987, it also recover, right? Wow, that a little bit scary. But before you jump in, you know that, right? The yesterday the market ended down. The market ended down. I repeat that the market ended down. So it's not in line. This is not in line anymore already. But of course, again, there's a plus minus deviation, plus minus deviation. So again, some will say, no lah, this is just only a plus minus. Okay. So what happened? Okay. The crazy part is that, okay, they are saying that this happened in back then in October 1987, and then with the current momentum right now, it is very possible. But the very scary part is this point here itself, the point of inflection, and this is the Yellen D-Day. Now, what happened on this day? On that day was, I told you, like all the thing that the program selling. But the problem is, in reality today in 2021 itself, right? What we are having is also a very incredible phenomenon. Yes, you are correct, Liu. Apparently, it's all right. On 18 October, that is the day whereby the last day for Congress to raise the debt ceiling. All right. So the thing is this is what Janet Yellen says. US could run out of cash by October 18th. Oh my goodness. Okay, now this is get a little bit scary. But before you jump the gun again, let me remind you, okay? US love to do this wayang show, okay? Wayang means Oprah show. Oprah show means what? Fake show, big show, you know, showmanship. Now, I don't buy this. I'll be honest with you, I don't buy this. I don't. I think that they will finally come out and raise the debt ceiling because it never has failed before. Unless this is the first time in history they're going to do it and fail it, okay? You must understand that if we are going to be practitioner of this pattern, then please understand that, you know, it has never been done before. It means that there's never one time they defaulted. So that's why I believe that there's so much reverse repo operation back then. Remember the reverse repo operation? They brought back means they sucked back in trillions of dollars of money, right? So that's why I think that, right, I don't believe that this will be the answer. Okay, it won't be. Let me explain more in details with you and you see my point. Oh, sorry, you see, this is actually from the Department of Treasury. Now, I'm pretty sure no trainer in Singapore will go such detail with you, all right? This is from the Secretary of Treasury. That is from this Janet Yellen, okay? She's writing to the Honorable Nancy Pelosi because she's a speaker and she's a House of Representative, right? And this is an article that was sent 3 days ago, okay? Incredible stuff, right? Okay. So in her letter, she said this very clearly that I explained that the Treasury cash and the extraordinary measures will likely to exhaust sometime during the month of October, which is what you know, 18, all right? Based on our recent information, including tax payment associated with the September 15 deadline, that is the actual deadline, all right? Because that's a Friday, so Monday is 18, all right? And what happened, okay? This is the scary part itself, okay? She said this, we estimate now the Treasury is likely to exhaust its measures if the Congress do not act to raise or suspend the debt limit by October 18. You understand that? So everybody, look at your calendar right now. Look at your calendar. Take out your handphone. Look at your calendar right now. You will notice that October 18 this year is Monday. October 18 this year is Monday. All right, it's Monday. Okay, pretty cool, right? Okay, so the thing is this, okay, my friends, okay, they are saying that, right, they need at least $50 billion per day, and that has exceeded $300 billion. So blah, 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 blah. In short, failure to act promptly could also result in substantial disruption to the financial markets as heightened uncertainty can exacerbate volatility and erode investor confidence. Wow, big words. But main thing is this is done by Janet Yellen. That is for sure. So you guys, see, this is not I go and create one. No, I really go and dig it up for you and put it up for you and share with you. You see that? All right, do you appreciate this? If you appreciate this, right, can you put it, appreciate your work? Can you do that for me? Say that you really appreciate what I'm doing. Now, why I'm trying to tell you all this is, I'm not saying the market will crash to 18. In fact, it's all right. I kind of believe that probably everybody will also believe that the Congress will eventually pave way. All the lobby will be done and they will eventually get what they do. Okay, and the market itself will sell you all the nonsense and then you say, okay, market will crash. Because yesterday I realized that a lot of trainers now are calling for October crash already. When in September I tell you to sell already, people calling for September to buy. And now October come already, I see so many trainers calling for sell. I'm like, oh, okay, fine. I mean, yeah, okay, yes, good, okay. I just say that, okay, never mind. I am not trying to say that I'm going to be different. I will still follow the chart and sell accordingly, but I'm more inclined to go for the buy. You understand my point? And definitely that includes gold. Now, this time around, once the market really bottom out, right, the gold price will definitely go up. Kelsa, you're hearing me live right now, right? I repeat, the moment the stock market recovers from the bottom this round, the gold price will shoot up together. I repeat, I use the word shoot up. I use the word is Dow Jones recover. I use the word gold will shoot up. Yes, indeed. Gold will shoot up. Okay, so that's why I really need you guys to notice my choice of words. Okay, very important. Now, of course, if gold price shoot up, then definitely silver will likely follow through. And that's the reason why I really think that, right, this is a great time for us to make a lot of money. Okay. So recently, some students may have very take notice, right? We didn't actually get new students coming in because I told the whole team to wait for a while. We want to basically, get ourselves prepared. We're going to do a lot of revision coming October. Yes, a lot of revision in preparation for you guys to make a lot of money for this coming October. Yes, I think that the focus now for TWB Academy is that we're going to focus on your growth because rather than bringing new students and basically weigh down the entire ship, we decided that it's time to work backward and make sure that you guys make money first. So when you guys make money, definitely itself, right, you guys will definitely be happier and you will actually bring more friends. That will be a better choice, right? You understand my point? So the strategy a bit changed. That's why you don't see any newcomers coming in because we have been repairing a lot of other stuff here and there and getting this better. Don't you like this type of stuff for it itself? Really? Yeah. Now, Liu says that go up mean US dollar down. Not necessary, Liu. It could be a US dollar going up at the same time, but the stock market also go up in terms of that. I'll explain this to you more in details as we go along with this. There's more to go today. So that's the reason why, that's why I put disclaimer because this slide came in before that itself. All right, I'll show you more details shortly after this. So now I'm going to go down and share you all the market information and blah, 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 blah. I hope you understand this disclaimer as usual. All right, please make sure that you know that. Okay, thank you. Now, the thing is this, our Hang Seng group itself is definitely getting a lot of attention. And I can tell you once again that people are really making real money here. And we're talking about that's only tens of dollars, we're talking about hundreds of dollars, even thousands of dollars. There are losses. Okay, but our losses is actually quite little. Later on, I will show you an Excel spreadsheet that's done by a student who he compiled the entire 1 month of this August month, is a September month, and the result have been pretty positive. Very encouraging result. All right, I'll show you that later. All right, so the thing is this, back to the question itself, right? Later on, when I come to the technical part, I'll show you my view on the dollar chart versus the gold chart, and you can see my point. Okay, so for the USA economic calendar, okay, now yesterday we have 362,000 jobless claims, okay? Now, remember, it was 351,000 last month. Then again, they forecasted slightly lower, 335. You notice there's something here very funny, right? You notice this by now. Whenever the forecast, they actually lower it down, right? It means, for example, they lower the forecast to 335, right? Despite they know that the economy is not doing well, right? Usually, it's like, they purposely do that to stun the market. So if it's going to be the other way around itself, right, then you know that actually the data is actually better than expected. I kind of realize that this is a usual pattern for this, but I don't want to speculate. But if you actually study this long enough, right, you can see the pattern already. So that's the reason why I do this little guessing game for you guys so that we can actually see whether y'all can understand the behind the scene, how the big boys play this game. Okay, so what's happening right now is that today we have the ISM data. It's supposed to be about 59.6 as forecast. Now you can see that ISM data usually is quite stagnant. So today we will have guessing game, too near to call for. So yesterday, some of you almost got it right, like Michael, 360. Then Brian 365, me 367. So none of us got the number. Ayo, wasted. Michael, you missed by only 2. Brian, you missed by 3. I missed by 4. Okay, or 5. Sorry. Yeah. So the thing is this: no one won it yesterday. So we're gonna snowball this to next week. 9.88 ADA coin. Okay, 9.88 ADA coin. Okay. All right. Okay. Kelza want me to do Alibaba. Okay lah. Only for you lah, Kelza. Okay. So later on, remind me DBS and what Alibaba. Okay. After we finish Nikkei. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Now again, guys. This morning I asked you to come in to listen to me. That part about the Dow Jones and October month, I already finished it. So if you are busy, you're gonna go on. Now go on. I can watch this later. All right. Okay. I don't do waste of time. But whatever I need to tell you, I will tell you already. So you just prepare yourself. Okay. If you think that this MAO is interesting, you want to stay on, then just follow through. Okay. All right. You see, I'm a person who really want you guys to benefit. Okay. All right. So last night the Dow Jones basically came down very fast, very dramatic. Then from 12 midnight, it hang around there under 2 a.m. There was some recovery. But interestingly, towards the last part, it just came down quite fast. I basically woke up a little bit around this area. I said, oh, okay, maybe you recover like as usual. Then when I woke up this morning, I said, hey, how come the number a bit different? Then I realized that, whoa, there was some selling again towards the end. So that means that the boys are getting pissed off. Okay, they're getting a bit pissed off already with what's going on. Best MAO ever. Ayo, best on the more. That's so sad. I did a few good ones, right? Okay, never mind. All right, never mind. Thank you anyway. Okay, so let's just recap what happened on the Dow Jones last night. The Dow Jones dropped by 500 points on the last trading day. That is usually not usual because that is not the plan, actually. All right, and S&P suffered for the worst month since March 2020. So what actually triggered all this is because there is a lot of concern like the Chinese property market, the Evergrande. Now you notice that until now, Evergrande got no update. Oh my goodness! It's like they created the biggest Ponzi scam ever, and then they no update, right? And then that's like from the government point of view. So very interesting. Okay, there was some buying. Now we know that some like I think is it as some asset management company came in to buy, right? But I mean, how much can they buy? So the thing is, we have a down month now. Finally, confirmed a down month for the month of September, and I'm quite sure now. Everywhere now, all the social media, all the gurus are calling for sell. And that is where usually I know that there will be some knee-jerk effect. Okay, so Yadani, remember that he was the one who says that September must be very careful, but he also quite positive. Now he really says that, okay, now it's the concern for higher wages, higher energy prices, higher transportation costs, blah, blah, blah. So, you know, it's quite easy to flip-flop view actually. Anyway, so October now is repetition for serious, some violent sell-off, okay? But typically it will recover, all right? So what I'm trying to say is this: if there's going to be any sell-off, we shouldn't be freaking out. We should be actually taking advantage of it to buy. You heard me? Yes, to buy, okay? All right, now take note again, the Congress has not raised the debt ceiling yet, so October 18th will be the very important Monday morning, okay? But I say again, if you go back time, I'll cover this on Monday, or every time when there's this debt ceiling problem, they will raise it up eventually. So don't need to worry so much. Really, my personal view. Now, what if they didn't do it? What if they really this time around play punk and don't do it? Then okay, the market will crash off. Then we just have to basically follow rules and sell down the market and buy it at the bottom. You understand? You got it? Yeah, because you see, let me put it this way. Let's say they really don't do it on that day itself. Let's say Congress really, for stupid reason, they don't do it just to show their power. Okay, fine, because we are talking about 50, 51. Because you must understand, this time around Congress itself, the both sides are very split between them, right? Okay, let's say for stupid reason, they decided not to do that. The stock market will definitely sell down quite a bit. It will sell down, sell down, sell down. Then after that, the panic button will spread. All these people who had the money in the US stock market itself, they will panic. And then what do? They say, okay, you know what? Okay, let's raise it up. And when they raise it up itself, right, you have all this nonsense to say, oh, the investor confidence eroded. Investors are now weary. All these are bullshit, because that's where the boys will be buying. That is where the boys will be buying. You must remember this today. Take note of that. It's very important. And that's where we will go together with them. Okay, this is where we will go together with them. Okay, important. Now look at the chart, everybody. Take a look. Remember, I told you guys during MAO, I told you, right, when the market is going up, for those of PTP train, you know that this is called a higher low formation, right? You can see that the price is going up, but the KSI remain red. So I told you before, once the market breaks below the previous low, there will be selling. And you can see that it really happened. And what was even much crazier was yesterday was a BMB. So which means that the market purposely bring the market higher first to create the false front to let people think that the market is going to go up. But instead, they reverse back down to sell down. Now, by showing you this itself tells you one very important factor is that this is a BNB. And if it's going to be a BNB, that means the big boys are involved. That means the high and the low is going to be very critical. It will actually make you pretty rich this month. So that's the reason why if you have pen and paper, please write down. Okay, please write down, okay? Write down, okay? Very, very important later on when we do the technical part itself. Okay. Moment, my mom's texting me some stuff. Okay. All right, so that's going to be very important. Okay, I'll talk about the technical part later. So let's visit what happened. The KSI was red, right? So the market hits the pivot 1 CCYR to sell already. So let's study the chart yesterday. Let's study this slowly. Huh? Okay, the market basically ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, and then CCRY came in. Now, above OP, CCRY is a buy, right? Above OP, CCRY is a buy. So what happened? The price really goes up. The price really go up. Okay, the price goes up. That's why the market triggered the KTR +1. But you know that the KSI is red, right? Yeah, the day chart KSI is red. So when the market hit KTR +1, you should consider to take partial profits already. Then after that, you notice the market ding dong, ding dong, ding dong at the KTR +1. That is where you get a bit worried. Then after that, the price come down. Now you notice when the price came down, it stopped perfectly at the pivot as if that the market no pivot. That is very scary. And then after that, it ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. And then this is where everything developed. Now look at this yellow bar. This yellow bar is a BNB, right? So it's a CCRY, touch OP, goes above pivot 1. So it's a very good buy. CCRY above OP, above pivot 1, touch OP, buy. Correct? But the problem is the KSI has turned red already. Something is wrong throughout here itself. Then the moment you buy, right, which you bought here, you notice that after you buy here itself, what happened? The market goes up, happy for a moment. Suddenly just U-turn, 360 U-turn. Then what happened? Wow, come back down, created a BNB on its own, CCYR, yellow to red, created a single yellow, created a trigger, and it's a double BNB. It's a double BNB. I think Susan, during the session, she actually mentioned double BNB. Oh my goodness, that was a turning point. So you have to cut your losses and go for short. And of course, wow, look at the way the market slammed down. The market lost basically almost 600 points, almost 600 points, all right, from the very here itself, okay, about 600 points. Amazing, right? So all these tell you the BNB is so powerful. BNB tells you the boys are in. BNB tells you that you cannot play with BNB. So now we have a issue here. The yesterday's closing is a BNB. So guys, you have to listen to this is the new BNB, right? So later on when you do the technical analysis part, you really need to listen and listen it out well, okay, to know what to do with the market. Then what we have here, yesterday gold. This is the one that I mentioned to you about gold, right? Whereby I'm also equally stunned by gold itself. Okay. Now gold yesterday open. Okay, let me give me a moment just to finish up my text here. So I'm so sorry to do this disturbing here, but you know, my mom finding for me. Yeah, apology, everybody. Sorry. Okay. So I'll be honest with you, yesterday what happened? Okay. So yesterday when the gold opened here itself, right, and it was below OP, below P1, right? So to me itself, likely gold will go down, no? So that was my personal view. I thought gold will go down, which indeed it happened. Then because the KSI was also red, right, and then the blue bar was all extending the bottom. Although I saw a KCX here, but there is still a blue bar, right? So I was not really into buying, but I'm doing any. I was shorting gold, but I was not doing any form of buying. Then that was where gold went down lower to 1722 level, right? So I thought gold would go down to 1720 already. All right. Then I have a short cover position at 7722 to cover short, but the low wasn't there. It missed by 12 cents. Oh my goodness, 12 cents. Then what happened? It reversed very fast. It reversed very fast. When I saw the chart reversing very fast, right, I know something is wrong already. So everybody can ask you a very simple question. Everybody, if the market is now currently above OP, above P1, what should you do? Above OP, above P1, what should you do? Everybody, please key your answer right now. If the market is, if I call you on the phone and I say, hello, hi, Kelsa, the market now is above OP, above P1. All right, you don't need to ask me which counter is there, whether it's Dow Jones, Nasdaq, S&P, Forex, whatever. You don't need to ask me, you don't need to answer me this question. You need to answer me, what should you do? Above OP, above P1, what should you do? And that was what you must do. All right. So I was having my dinner. All right, having my dinner. I was having a meeting yesterday. And those who on Facebook will know where I went yesterday. Okay. So what happened was that I had to flip my position. I called my friends. I said, around me, say, bro, hey, something is wrong. The market doesn't want to go down. And it's above OP, above P1. You must really flip your position. So at about 1731 itself, right? Wow, we flip up. We really flip all the short position. We flip, right? We have losses and stuff like that. At one stage itself, right? One of my friend lost about $8,000. Yeah, $8,000. He lost about $8,000. He was very upset, honestly, very, very visibly very upset. But I said, brother, don't worry. Trust the system. Go long in the market. So he okay lah. He do long. Then after that, the momentum kick in, right? He keep on buying, and he actually make back all his $8,000 losses and actually make profit $3,000 additionally itself. Wow, it was a really dramatic. So it was down 8,000 at one stage itself, and then recover back. Of course, his capital is very sizable lah. His capital was very sizable. But my point is this: at least he really listened to me. All right, listen to me. So yes, indeed, yes, correct. Above OP, what must you do? Michael wrote down there, long at CCRY, TP at KTR +1 or +2 as KSI rate. Wow! Super answer, okay? Super answer. Wow, okay. So for Michael and Fred also did a pretty good one. Wow, super answer, okay? Fred and Michael Ang, you guys will get 3.88 ADA coin from me. Yay! Wow, super answer. Brian, almost there, Brian. All right, bye. Yeah, okay, but almost there. The perfect answer is from Fred and this Michael. Yay! But anyway, those who call for buy, very good. All right, well done. Woohoo! Excellent. So what happened? Let me guide you guys right now. What happened? You can see. I mean, when you lose money, you have to say lah. Don't keep quiet. All right, now. So initially, we didn't buy. Then after that, the price came down. So that's why we shorted. Then it came down again, recover, cut loss, came down, shorted. So, and it this time around go below OP, right? So we thought pretty safe already. Then that was where, I'll be honest with you, what I saw that changed my mind was here. This is the one that made me change my mind. Can you see that? Now this is real, because if you actually look at my timestamp on the Go group chat, I actually wrote there, gold is going up. Now, y'all may not notice this, but whenever I put on there, gold is going up, Dow is going down, this sort of statement, I cannot tell you exactly what to do because I don't have a chart with me, but it's informing you that my personal feel is that where is the market could be going in the near term. And near term means it could be now, it could be half an hour later or something around. That was why. Okay, that was why, if you notice that message yourself. So why did I say this? Because I realized that I called my friend and said, the KSI, what color now? He told me the KSI flipped to green color. But most important thing, see who can guess. What is the most important thing that really captured my attention at this stage itself? Can anyone tell me what was the thing that captured my attention? Two things capture my attention. That is the reason why I basically know that something is wrong. We must cut our shorts away, and then must go long already. Anyone can tell me? The first person tell me what caught my attention at this stage itself. At this point here, what caught my attention? At A, what made me think that the market is going to go up already? What is the answer? All right, Paul says zebra on OP. That's one. Very good. One more to go. BNB, yes. That's also the BNB zebra, yes. KSI turn green, yes. Okay, there. Almost. You're almost there. One more to go. Come. KCX plus BNB, almost there. Almost. One more to go. Price above OP, KTR green for signal bar. Yeah, that's already part of the zebra already. One thing. What Jurong? What? What is Jurong? I think that's a typo error. Fast fingers. Single yellow? No, it's not single yellow. In fact, there's two yellow here. Can't be single yellow, that's for sure. KCX, no blue bar. Yay! Very good. Wow. Okay. Yes, no blue bar. Woohoo! Wow, Keng Hua very fast. Keng Hua is fastest on my side itself. Yes, it was that. The KCX, no more blue bar. That was the one that I was observing. Hey, what happened? Where the blue bar went? All right, so it was a very, very clear signal that someone is buying, that is buying interest. And straight away itself, when the market basically broke P1, right? Wow, my too liao. I basically tell her, hey, cut, go long. And that was where we started to go long. And of course, the market just keep on shooting up like nobody business, okay? Wow, that was what happened, okay? All right, okay, well done, okay? Yeah, it was a blue bar that really caught my attention itself, really. So all these things tells me that why, when the market want to go down, so it's not a technical point, right? You see this? This is the first low of the day. This is the second low of the day. So you put a line across it, right? This is the low of the entire day. So the market purposely crack it so that it will trigger all the stop loss, all right? It will trigger all the stop loss, correct? Not. Then if you extend it further, right? If you extend the line further, you will notice that this is where the turning point is. So that means that the market purposely did this. You understand? So this is what MTrader do for trading. MTrader do for trading, okay? Yeah, indeed. So this is where the market usually, this is the technical point. This is where the trigger point to create all the stop loss triggering. This is a turnaround point, and this is where you can consider to buy. Can you see that? Today learn new stuff, right? So that is my point here itself. This is what actually really happened. And that's the reason why when I saw the zebra formation itself, I kind of guessed that is where the boys want us to do, is to short the market, but in actual fact, they want to buy. If you actually now look at all your other internal, lower interval, like M15 or M5 chart, you will notice that when the price was going up here itself, right, all the RSI, all the stochastic, all the Bollinger Bands were at a high level, and that was reason why a lot of people keep on shorting the gold. And then I said that no, the more you short, the more you're going to be dead. Truth be told, you see that they purposely keep on whacking up. So those who keep on shorting gold, right, will be in serious trouble. You got it? All right. So if you got it itself, right, please key got it. All right. If you got it, please key got it. Now today MAO a bit longer than usual because today got no Hang Seng, no China. So I can actually share more stuff with you today. All right. So take note of that. Huh? Now today MAO is really fun, right? Yeah, it's indeed really fun itself because I am doing all I can to support you guys. Yeah, I'm serious. There's something that we'll be doing. It will be a stunner. I think, and no one in this industry has done it before. So wait for that. We are trying to get our final stuff ready, and you guys will definitely benefit from it. Okay, cool. All right. Thank you guys. Thank you, all of you guys. Thank you. Now the thing is this: our MAO really is very important. If you actually spend some time with me in the morning, I'm pretty sure you're going to get something out of it. All right, definitely. I'm going to ensure that every morning. Okay. All right, so we've done that itself. So we're going to do a quick one on the global news, and we're going to go to the charts already. Okay. Now the psychology of panic buying. Why the Brits are scrambling for gasoline? Now, if you don't know what's happening in Britain, apparently now anxiety. Now that means that kiasuism itself doesn't belong to Singaporean. It belongs to the whole world. So apparently, right, it's a fear of missing out is happening in Britain. Because now there are some people saying that they may run out of gas. So all the Brits all go crazy together, all went in to go and pump petrol. They pump petrol not because they need the petrol, they pump petrol, they're scared that there's no more petrol, which is ridiculous, really ridiculous. And then everybody just do it. I see you, you see me, I just pump, you pump, I pump. Really very funny. So you can see that it was because there was this ongoing lack of truck drivers. Now you must understand, truck drivers is the biggest problem now in most of the logistic area, because these truck drivers, some of them are very afraid they get the COVID, some of them are sick, some of them are find that the cost is expensive, then all the checking is very tiring and stuff like that. So there was a sudden decline of truck drivers. So now the problem in UK now is facing this problem, and if they do not solve this truck driver problem, there'll be a huge problem during the Christmas period. Because Christmas period now, no one really go to anybody home, so everybody buy gifts and send to people, right, to maintain the Christmas spirit. But the problem is that this logistically, you need all these truck drivers to send. So UK has this policy back then itself, they will not engage any foreign truck drivers. But because of today, this problem itself, they have no choice to get in 5,000 foreign drivers coming in, which is again against their own policy, but no choice because no one is able to help them doing this. And so we told this, what happened? Now they're having this problem right now. Now it's just like we have toilet paper. When people say no toilet paper, one says no, and everybody go and buy. One people say that no, don't have this. What do you call? Don't have fresh fruits. Everybody buy fresh fruits. It's the same thing. It's happening, right? So now what's happening in UK is a very funny event. All right, it's really redundant. No need to do that. Now auto sales is a big problem. Auto sales forecast plummeted, and that is a probably reason why the Shamaf and all these people including Cathie Wood, later you see her, they are all dumping, okay, this Tesla. All right, they say, oh, because it's overdone and stuff. I don't believe this. I think there's going to be a bigger problem than this. So apparently, right, there is some auto sales coming down quite badly, and this is going to go low. And I believe that auto sales will likely bring down further. I think that will likely be happening. Now, of course, this morning, suddenly Joe Biden came in, and the House, the House. Okay, they come in to prevent. Okay, this is not the debt ceiling. This has a bill to fund the government through December the 3rd. Okay, this is just how it works. They do it last minute. They waited under last minute, then they're going to do it. But the main thing is a looming threat of the default of the debt ceiling. So you can see very fake. You see, there were a lot of not happy, then they don't agree and stuff like that, and then eventually the Senate approved the legislation by 65 to 35. It is clear cut, but they know the answer already. So obviously the 50 Democrats back it and 15 Republicans cross over. So that's the thing. And of course the House passed the bill by 254 to 175 margin. So obviously it's all right. They know it, but they purposely do it until the last minute. You see that? You see, they love to do this nonsense. So I can tell you up front, guys, this is a pre-warning sign to tell you that likely the debt ceiling will do the same thing. They'll play you to the last minute and then they'll say, okay, approve. If even they don't approve on that day, they'll tell you later they'll approve. So no matter how it is, guys, it is a buy itself. Okay, it's a buy. All right. So important market information for your references, a few quick one. Now, Cathie Wood latest move down. Okay, apparently, right, Shamaf down yesterday. Cathie Wood also came in. Now, Cathie Wood, of course, we know that she always, when any portfolio hit 10%, she will take out some of them. Okay, I can buy that on risk management. But undeniable is right, the amount she sold is quite substantial. And of course, the main thing is that the worry is still the yield. And of course, you can see now, Up Innovation also suffered because once they do all these other things, it's right, people get a bit worried and people take away, will take some profit off the table. So the thing is this, but here I'm still thinking, Cathie Wood is still trusting that Tesla will go to 3,000. So that's why she said that then it's a good thing. But I kind of a bit mixed back here itself. So you're telling me that you'll go to 3,000, which is now $700. So, and you're dumping it right now. So I'm telling me that because you know that you're going to go down to $500 or $600, then you can buy it cheaper. You know my point? So all this little action from her itself, right, do give me a bit of idea. Because you know why? 1 month ago itself, right? 1 month ago, this Cathie Wood was saying that they're going to dump the Chinese stocks. Of course, she says education and stuff, but I think she sell more than that. And of course, later on, Evergrande thing kaput happened. So if let's say this Cathie Wood is a very smart lady, which I think she is, then by selling Tesla, and we know that the auto sales going down, I cannot deny this. I kind of suspect that the automobile industry may get a hit pretty soon. So this is whereby the little dots are now joining it for you. So okay, so that is what I'm saying. Yeah, Liu indeed. But Elon Musk has been saying that his share is a bit expensive for quite a while already. You know, but yes, indeed, it's a bit high. Yeah, the P ratio is like cannot be calculated because there's no earning yet. All right. So of course, the rising 10-year yield is toxic to stock like Apple lah. Why? Because you understand when the yields go up itself, right? There will be all these high-tech shares. That means that the future profit will go down. That's for sure. And the sky-high valuation is really difficult to justify. But I want to tell you one thing, my friends, write it down somewhere. No, I don't think so. I think that Apple shares later on is a buy later. Okay, why I tell you that? Now, the reason why is because if you notice this, during recently when iPhone 13 came out itself, right, the Chinese was going mad. The Chinese was going mad about the iPhone. I'll try to get a video for you on Monday. Oh my goodness, they were literally rushing to get the phone. Okay, why is that so? I thought they were supposed to support the Huawei and Xiaomi, right? So for some reason itself, something changed in between. So that's the reason why there is this thing here. I believe that the market yield will bring all the tech shares down, but at a very good price, it's a good time to load into these counters again. Okay, so today you're going to be like, hey, Kel, today is very different. Kel, you're looking for buy here, buy there, buy here, buy there. Yes, because I tell you this because I know what will happen next. Yeah, because I can see very clearly right now what will happen next. So this guy called Mark Newton says that, right, FYI, this Mark Newton is from Fundstrat. It's from where Tom Lee is. I repeat, that's from Tom Lee. Okay, he's saying that, okay, there will be another 5% lower in October. 5% means stock market down 5% further. And after that, it's all right, about 134.50 will be the level to watch out for. And the thing is this, by yesterday, it closed at 142. So watch out for that. So this is a number that if later on, if we have time, we do Apple. If we have time. A lot of things to do today. Okay. Yes, Brian, so smart. Yeah, that's a video. Oh my goodness. Really, if you want to watch it later on the site also can. Really, the people going there is mad, man. Really mad. Okay, then Santoli basically came in and said that the market is getting a bit frustrated right now and is cautious towards this tumultuous September. All right, so what's happening right now? You can see that the market says that the Senate Munchkin is willing to go the 1.5 trillion fiscal versus the 3.5 that Biden won. So basically, this is going to be clocked, right? Definitely, the figure is a problem. And then next thing is, right, we're talking about September reset, which already came. And of course, half of the Nasdaq stocks are off by 20%. Oh my God, off their high by 20%. Half S&P is down by 10%. And the top 5 largest stocks are now 10% off their peak. So which means that something is not correct, because if the top 5, the top half are all down by at least 10%, then why the Dow Jones is only down by only 5%? So that means that there should be another 5% move, right? Relatively speaking. So that's why there is a possible about this another 5% drop in the market possible. But the thing is this, recently we saw the retail came in to buy, right? That's why I told you be very careful. The retail coming to buy, be very careful. And now what happened? The retail dumped back. See that the retail dumped it back now. So it is very clear now, even the retailers are dumping. So that means that if the retail is dumping, the boys are letting it go, the market will have a bit of free fall, and that is where you can look for buy very soon. Okay. So Leon Cooperman, he says that the condition doesn't present a bear, but he's very worried in coming future. Now this is what he says. He's a billionaire. He says that there doesn't seem a significant drop in the market anytime, but has plenty of worries in the longer term. Okay, so this guy is saying that it's going to be a recession. There'll be a big turn in Federal Reserve with the hostile raising of rates, and then the dollar will crater. All right, all these things. Okay. All right, that was on the table. All right, he said that there will be some correction, 5, 10, 15%. He said that, but he don't see beyond 10. So my same view. I believe that there will be another 5% drop, and that is whereby I believe that the market will stop there. So I remember I told you guys my view is 8%, 5% to 8% drop. Remember I shared this with you, right? So later on in the technical point, we talk about 8%, okay? All right, so apparently it's seemingly in line with these guys also. So this is what shared by this guy, Leon Cooperman, okay. All right, so we have done quite a fair bit today. Sound coming up. Okay, so guys, we've done quite a fair bit today, and now we're going to go in the charts whereby the bull goes moo, the bear goes grr, and the flamingo is different this time. Let's go, man. Let's go. Okay, just double confirm itself, right? The movement now on the China A50 is the futures prices, and it has really came down as per mentioned. Remember yesterday I mentioned to you that I tell you that China A50, if it cannot go past this technical point, remember I told you that yesterday, it will come down to this point here, and this point I gave it to you was 15,187. If you remember that, yeah, can you put the word China spot on? Yeah, because I mentioned this to you yesterday. All right, I said that it will come down to this point, 15,187, and it really came down. Now, of course, Hong Kong today is closed, so definitely this will affect Hang Seng in the morning on Monday. That's for sure, unless, of course, US recover today, I don't know. Okay, I'll leave it there. Okay, all right, this is what happened to the market itself. Okay. It's on leave, yes, but the futures is open. Yeah, China A50 futures is open. Yeah, take note of that. The futures is open, but this is a CFD one. This is a CFD. Okay, Bank of China on leave. Okay, all right, cool. Let's move on. Okay, let's do the US market bit by bit. I'm going to go slow in my charts today. So guys, you know, we go slow. Anytime you need me to help you, just let me know, all right? Okay, so now we have a very, very big problem. Everybody take a look. Now, this is whereby this morning you must take note 3 numbers. Okay, first number that you must take note is, yesterday was a BNB, right? And I told you my one time one itself is very, very powerful. So which means that everybody take note, the number is 32,958. Everybody write down this number, 32,958. 32958. Okay, why is that so? Because that is the -1 times 1 level. That is a -1 times 1. So if the market really want to pull, it may really pull all the way down to this point. And if it happen to this point, if we hit this area here, I believe that it will recover. It will recover. So that is why I want you to take down this number, 32,958. Okay, that is the first thing. Now, the Dow this morning already came down. So what's the next number we must take note? The next number is this number, 33,816. Why? This number is the SL of the BNB. This is the SL of BNB, which means that if the market really come down to 32,958 and it recover, right, usually it will go back up to this point again. Usually it will go back up to this 33,816 level. Okay, it will usually do that. Okay, now third number that is going to be a bit of, it will move along the way. The third number is this number right now is the MA200. The MA200. Notice that this is MA200, right? The MA200 is 34,300. So which means that if the Dow Jones really need to recover, it has to go up all the way to 34,300 level for it to recover. All right, so 3 numbers that must take note of for today. MLP for today itself is not that critically important today. Yeah, because why? It's quite far away. Okay, it's quite far away already, so not really concerned. Okay, so take note of this. So yes, indeed, Fred, you have done it for me. Thank you. Very important. 32,958. Okay, this one is just only at this junction here. Let's clean up the chart a little bit, and then I show you something even more important. Now, everybody take note. You notice that? Okay, Now, the last time when the Dow Jones recovered from here, you can see in June this year, it recovers. It was a BMB, right? It was a BMB, and of course, BMB, this is the high, this is the low, then the market 1 times 1, you see, brilliantly given. And when it's given, the market pull back down, okay? So the BMB is very powerful. Okay, now the thing is this, you can notice that, right, this is a fresh chocolate bar, fresh chocolate bar. Over here is all right, nothing else to be blocking it. So which means that, right, if later on, if the market really comes down for the Dow Jones, there will be a potential free fall. I repeat, potential free fall. Potential, I didn't say it will, okay, potential free fall. Free fall from where? That means that, right, if you look at this right now, we're talking about here. Oh, now let me just adjust the colors a little bit. Can you see that? Okay. Can you see that now? This is the low recently. This is where the Dow just now have triggered and rebound. Why did the market hit here and rebound? Because that is the technical point previously. Now everybody take a piece of paper and pen and then write down this. This technical point is 33,590 lah, plus minus, okay? And then this level here, the fresh chocolate bar, is 33,198, right? Okay, plus minus. So which means that if, let's say, if I'm right, if the market later on break below again 33,590, I believe that there will be a flash sell off to here, 33,198. I believe that that will happen. Can understand where I'm coming from? Right, all my TWB mentee, can y'all understand that? Because it's a fresh chocolate bar, so I believe that the algorithm will kick in. I believe the algorithm will kick in, and that will likely smash the market down lower. Can understand my point? Yeah. So watch out for this 33,590. It has to break, and it'll go lower, of course. If it goes lower, that is where likely things will happen. Okay. You got it? Yeah. Okay, so that's why I'm trying to share this with you. Okay, cool, yeah. All right, clear? Everybody clear? Okay. So if you notice, right, this 1 minus 1 times 1 is here, ma. So if it goes down from here to come down here, is like part of the journey, right? So the probability is going to be pretty high. So it's part of the journey. Part of the journey going to be pretty high, is that right? Then of course it may actually really happen. So that's the reason why I'm doing this. I'm sharing with you so that I want you guys to make some money out of it. And if you are in the opposite camp, like you're buying, I want you to be very careful, because this is from 590 to 198 is about 400 points. So this is a 400 points movement down. No, this is a 400 points movement down. A lot of money can be made. Okay, can be made from here. Because this BNB is big, no? This BNB is a very big wave, no? This BNB, how many points are on? This entire BNB itself, right, is about 850 points. 850 points. So this is part of it only. So that's why we have a lot of money to make if the market really move accordingly. Okay, maybe not be today, maybe Monday. I don't know. Just that it should be happening. Okay, all right. So that is the Dow Jones for this today. And of course, the weekly chart is terrible. You see that it's terrible. The weekly chart is basically engulfing it. So if they go down a bit more today, right, the entire black bar will engulf the white bar. And let's just see, when was the last time when this happened? Let's take a look. When was the last time we see a black bar engulfing the white candle? Let's take a look on the weekly chart. Let me see. Like I say, I did not prepare, so I need to check the charts myself. Okay, I don't have like. We do a bit back some more. Yeah, this one. This one is not really engulfing it, but it's the closest to it. Can you see that? This is the one that is closest to it, and it engulfed it. And then, of course, the next week, wow, market really crazily collapsed. Well, that was during the pandemic time. So may not be exactly happening like this, okay? But you look back again, anytime engulfing it, well, not really. Let me see any more. Yeah, this is one. This is a very big engulfing. Can you see this one? It's engulfing the white candle, and then what happened? Boom! Wow! Big sell off. Okay, so what is the thing here? All of them is an uptrend movement, then white candle, next bar engulfed, right? Okay, so that's what happened previously. So if you look back again now, this one also uptrend movement, then white candle engulfed, boom, came down. So this time around, you have uptrend, okay, uptrend engulfed. So will that see some selling? Well, it is very possible. And of course, you notice that the technical point I told you, right, 33,199 is somewhere near here. So that's why the probability of having it going down to a further level, right, is pretty high in my opinion. 400 points sell off is a very possible feeling happening. All right. Okay. All right. So let me know if you guys have captured these 400 points. Okay. That'll be very cool. All right. So let's look at our own TWB chart right now on the Dow Jones. So our TWB chart is pretty clear. We have a BMB, we have a CCYR. All right, but the range is way too big. You can see that the range is more than 1,000 points, so we can't do a CCYR to short. Because you need to buy $1,300 US just to hold this position. I mean, sorry, just establish this position. So we didn't short this morning now. But of course, if you shorted right on your own, you make some money already. So CCYR opening price, KSI rate. So definitely below OP, CCYR you sell, and then you aim for KTR -1, -2, or even -3. Okay. All right. So that's what's happening right now. So let's look at the 15-minute chart, a quick one, because there's movement, so we can show it to you. Only when there's movement, then we can show it. Not, we can't really show it, right? Okay, so you can see what happened over here. The market was ding dong this morning, and then boom, came down. And you see that this is a flat top, right? It's a flat top selling. So that means the orders was very strong. And it slammed the market down all the way. But what is amazing, you look at it, at KTR -2, it stopped there. Guys, we are in Singapore. We created a software called TWB System. And yet the world is actually utilizing this and really trading it exactly what you see like live right now. How can it happen? I mean, the thing is this, people only see chart, hit the technical point, they draw to get a rough or why it's supported, why it is. But our numbers are all there, pre-calculated, and the market know where to stop. The market know where to stop, and then when you stop there and you look at it, it ding dong again. So don't you realize that this is very scary? We have a solid system right in front of us, and it's like it's a world usage system. I mean, the world is using it, and we just still Singapore. In Singapore, we don't really even bother with that. So that's kind of cool, right? Don't you find that way? Really amazing. All right. So that is the Dow Jones. So guys, KTR -3 is interesting. You know why? KTR -3 itself and our pivot 2 is a stack. All right. KTR -3 and our pivot 2 is a stack. So by right, it will come down here, and it doesn't go up, go down, it should recover already. But if we say we take the 400 point sell off that we tell you that it may happen, that means that once it toggle here, couldn't recover, wow, the selling will go already. So that's why today, right, watch out for the KTR -2, because that seems to be the support now. So if the market wants to go a little bit, it's possible, but once it fails, it come back down, this will start the next move to KTR -3. I believe that the selling will come later on about 1 p.m. About 1 p.m. onwards, right, there should be some more selling because that's where the European market will come in. So likely that will be the one of the timing to watch out for the Dow Jones later. Okay, all right, all clear, 1 p.m. Okay, let's look at the Nasdaq. Okay, Nasdaq. Now, Nasdaq, well, we have seen it very clear. This is the MA30. We know that it broke below MA30 that day already. And I also tell you that it's going towards MA200 and it's coming soon, getting nearer and nearer. So everybody, please take note, take down on a piece of paper, okay, that there's something that you must know. The last time when the market came down from the high, it hit the MA200, right? The market rebounded. Then it came back down again, the market rebounded. So this MA200 is very, very important, very, very strong. So write it down, 14,468. We are about 130 points away. 14,468 is a level that I suspect the market will go down, touch, and then recover. So 14,468 is going to be a very critical level for today. Nasdaq. Okay, Nasdaq. Critical support at 14468. Okay, very, very important level. Okay, let's bring back into some history, okay, as usual. Now, everybody take a look. Can you see now? Now, you say that Cal 2 times only, ma? No. Can you see this? 3 times. It touches, recover a lot. Touches, recover a lot. So I cannot deny this. We will see that support very soon. 14,468. Please take that down. It can be happening today. It can happen on Monday. All right. So just roughly get the figure in. So is that the best? No. You move backward again. You notice this all along itself. The very time that was back in year 2020, that was where you can see it happened again. The market went past the MA 200, pulls back, and then after that, that was where it got self-supported, and the Nasdaq got to run. Now, when did it fail? When it failed itself, it's very typical. When it failed itself, it's something like this. Okay, everybody, you go down first, then naturally it will rebound, right? But if it rebound, it couldn't stay up and then come back down again and goes below it for the second time. Oh, that's it. Then the selling will be very strong already. So that's the reason why this 14,468 itself, right, it's going to be a very interesting number. Most likely it will touch and rebound because the RSI at the moment now is also at a very low level. So which means that I can be very sure, about 90% sure, that the Nasdaq, it come down to this 14,468, right? Really must buy back your shorts. And also you can consider to go short-term long over there. Now, what will happen is this. Let's say you think that, Cal, what if the market really sell down there? Then okay, fine. Then that is where if it goes back up again, ding dong, but once it come back down, then you sell towards this point itself, okay? Sell it towards this point, okay? 14,147, that is the 90%. And that's why I forget to tell you about the Dow Jones 5%. I forget, sorry. Okay, you got an idea now? Very important data. Okay, back to the Dow. So I missed out. Okay. Now the Dow Jones, if you remember this, that just now the guy Cooperman all was saying, right now this is the 100% of the Dow Jones at 35,616. That is a 100% level. Now the market now has triggered below the 95, right? Earlier it hits and then recover, fail, rejected, come back down. That's why you can see it got rejected at MA 30 and now rejected at MA 200. Very bearish at the moment. I repeat, very bearish. So the thing is this, if the market go down further itself, right, it will go down to the 90th percent level, which is 32,054. Now it's 33,638. So which means that if the market is go down all the way to the 90 percentile level, right, the market got room to go down, 1,600 points to go down. That's a lot of money, okay, that we make. Now I did tell you how about 8%. That means that you take this number, 35,616. You take 35,616 multiplied by 0.92. You get a number. The number is 32,000. I'm going to change the color to make sure you remember that. Hold on. 8% will be 32,766. That is about almost 900 points from where we are right now. I believe the Dow Jones will go there. I believe, okay? I believe that if the selling persists, the Dow might go towards 32,766 minus 8% from high. Okay, got it? All right, 32,766. So if the Dow Jones really go there itself, can I have some of you, the kind of you, to actually text me and say, Cal, hit already 32,766, okay? Can you do that for me? Yeah? Okay. If the Dow Jones do that, let me know, okay? Okay, right, take a picture down. Okay, 32,766. I think that will be a pretty decent level to buy back some already. Okay, all right, so there's a Dow, the Nasdaq, let's go. Now this is the Nasdaq. Can we take a look? Nasdaq is also KSI, is red, it's within the two pivot. So basically, if the market go down lower, it should be able to go down to the pivot 2 level today rather easily. All right. There's a few KCB here itself at 607, 552, and 516. All right. Likely the market will pick it up. All right. Likely the market will pick it up. Okay. Yeah. I told you before, a high yield is never a good sign for the market. Okay. So that is the Nasdaq. So someone asked me about the Nasdaq monthly chart. Is it a BNB? Okay. Let's take a look. Yes, it is a BNB. Let's say the color pop up. And no, it's not a BNB. Wait, it is. Oh yeah, how come it didn't show? Hold on. It's a BNB. It is. Yeah, don't know why it didn't show. But of course, we don't use monthly chart. So monthly chart is really too far away. You put also pointless. Seriously, yeah. Okay, got it, huh? Okay, so let's look at the S&P. Now, yesterday S&P, I told you, right, it will come down to the MA 200. Now it really came. The market really came down to the MA 200, and it's a BNB, right? So that means that I can have a BNB extension here as well. Okay, hold on. So you go, you see that? This is the BNB extension. This is the MA 200 right now, which the market has broke it. So which means that there is a very good chance that the market will be going down lower. And that will be this is the figure that I'm aiming for. For those who are S&P trader, this is the figure aiming for 4208. 4208 is what I'm aiming for the S&P 500. Okay, 4208. Everybody clear? Okay, 4208 level. Now you notice that all the RSIs are very near the low. So I can tell you this, what may happen if there's going to be any sudden dive down, if there's going to be a sudden dive down, right? Once you hit this technical point, you must buy back very fast because the RSI is very near the bottom. So if the market sell down all the way itself, right, very easily it will touch and go up already. So watch out for this. Because if the RSI is like in the midpoint still here, then it can still gradually go down towards it. But the RSI is very near the bottom itself, right? Then the market may purposely pierce it down all the way at a very fast speed to catch all the buyers off guard and then smack away all their stop loss order before they hit some technical point, which I suspect is 4208. And then that is where likely it will recover. Okay, so that's why traders today and Monday will be very critical for you. If you want to pick from the bottom, watch out for today or tomorrow. Today and on Monday. Okay, important, huh? Yeah. Okay, S&P 500, same thing itself. Okay, this morning very beautiful. It touches a pivot one and then return already. Very beautiful. Now the scary part, everybody. The scary part, can you see already? Oh my goodness, this is S&P 500. Look at the pivot level, 4318.6. 4318.6. Look at the high of today. Look at the high of today. The high of today is 4318.6. Oh my goodness, the high of today and our pivot one is identical. Oh my goodness. Guys, oh my goodness, how incredible can this be? A maths formula created and at 6 a.m. in the morning already automatically come out. And yet the market, the high of today, S&P 500, perfectly at the same level. How can this happen? How crazy is this, guys? Don't you think that this is a very crazy system? If you think it's a crazy system, right? Can you key the word crazy system? Now, how to write crazy, by the way, is CRAZII. Okay. Okay, if you can do that, crazy system. Come on, guys, everybody, copy and paste. Crazy system. My goodness, S&P, this is the world market. Everybody utilizing it, and yet our pivot can calculate the level. And the amazing part is that the crazy part is this. Everybody take a look. Okay, you look at it right now, right? It's not about just touch the level, no. We're talking about it touch and pull back. Look at it. Look at it. My goodness, look at it. It touches it and then beautifully pull back. Oh my God. And notice this guy is a flat top. That means this red bar was engineered. This is a flat top. This is a flat top, meaning it's engineered move. That means this market itself know that this 4318.6 exists in the world, but you cannot find it in any software except crazy system. That's the reason why I'm telling you this, guys. This is really scary. The more I do my MAO, the more I see this, the more I tell myself, Cal, if you do not, if you and your student do not, or you and your mentee doesn't become profitable or make a lot of money, right? You are really wasting a very powerful system right in front of you itself. Really? Don't you agree with me? I mean, this is S&P. I mean, you cannot manipulate S&P. I'm very sure of that. You really cannot manipulate something like this. This is really getting a little bit scary already. The more I do this, the more I scared. I tell you that. Maybe one day the CIA will come and find me. Okay, that's a joke. Okay, all right, to find me from alien. That will be the MIB then. Okay, so that is Spain. That is S&P. Okay, let's look at the DAX. Oh my goodness, look at DAX, really collapsed. DAX yesterday open up, look at it. The DAX open up higher above the MA 200, but once it go below the MA 200, it sell down, hit the MLP, sell down, hit this point itself, the 95 percentile level. Oh my goodness. So which means that if today is supposed to sell down further, I suspect that it will likely be driven down to the same point again. It will come down to this point. 15,792. Likely it will go there and then maybe may recover like what happened the last time. Can you see that? So what I suspect is that the Dow Jones will do the same thing. You will come down, touch the minus one times one and then rebound. Can you see that? Very beautiful, right? So there's ACDC. That means that there is point again, long and short, right? So today, this time around we short, then after that at the low end we buy. Okay, remember, we must remember each other, encourage each other to buy. Okay, that is the most important thing. We must support each other. Okay, together we will do it. Okay, all right, all clear? Okay, Nikkei. Wow, Nikkei really came down to the technical point that I mentioned. MA 200 really touched. Oh my goodness, again. All these are shown previously, right? Remember in the MAO, I told you guys, I draw the Nikkei chart. I say once the market loses MA 30, it will likely come into MA 200 and really happen, right? So Nikkei was again spot on. Wow, how many times can we be able to spot on? So all this is because we do our daily MAO. We know what we're looking out for. So we just have to follow. And this is really incredible because it's really happening. And as long as you are my student, you can actually benefit from this stuff. Really crazy stuff, right? Right, incredible. Well done, guys, well done. Okay, a friend of mine just texted me. Oh, wonder next me. He actually short the Nikkei. He asked me where can he aim the Nikkei. I told him to right here lah. I think it's about there already. I told him 差不多了. Okay, all right. So now what's happened? Now Nikkei is now supported by the MA 200 at 28,820 level. So as long as the Nikkei stays there, it's fine. But if the Nikkei really breaks down further, then the next level that I can come up with, which I think will likely be happening. Let me just adjust MLP first. The next level that the market could likely be going down will be somewhere around here. That's a fresh chocolate bar. And the fresh chocolate bar is 28,088. Okay, 800 more points to go. Now, is it possible with the new government coming in, new PM? Well, anything is all possible in the market right now. So this is where I see. But it will take a bit more. So the Dow Jones will drop at least 400 points or 600 points, right? Then you can see something like this. Okay, if not, it's all right. It's not going to be easy. Okay. All right, look at the Dow Jones already. Sorry, the Nikkei conventional. Let's look at the Nikkei TWB chart. All right, by the way, I know today this MAO is longer than usual, 1 hour and 40 minutes already. It's not even a preview actually. So you see, if it's preview, there's a reason I'm doing this. So because I want you all to join the class and get some sales, correct? But this MAO, which trainer will spend 2 hours to talk to you and do all this with you yourself? I don't know lah. I don't think anyone will do that at this moment right now. So that's why I really hope that you guys appreciate. This is the pivot 2. So the market break below pivot 2. You know, below pivot 2, below P2, you must sell, right? Below OP, Below P2, you must sell, right? And this was happening. And of course, you go to Japan, you talk to any Japanese, you tell them, say, okay, today you learn from us already, as long you know that once the market basically hit the pivot 1, as you can see here, very clear, the market OP is here, right? But the market trigger the pivot 1, do a CCYR. This is where you can short sell the Nikkei, and Nikkei went all the way down, and you can tell them that if the Nikkei break P2, it will likely go down further. And really, it really happened. So again, even though we're in Singapore right now, we can actually tell a Japanese trader or Japanese housewife to trade the Nikkei effectively and make money consistently. Hey, not bad, right? Think about this. That's why, lor. Really incredible, right? Wow, really, my dream is to really, really go to Japan and give teaching like this. That's my biggest dream. You know why? Because after I teach finish, first thing I can go is go to the hot spa, drink sake, and eat my sashimi. All right, that's my only reason to tell you that. Really, no kidding you. So, and of course, go to the comic book store and read all the comic that I always want to read. I'm daydreaming. I apologize on that. Okay, so I completed all the US, all the equity markets already. So there were requests, right? You wanted me to cover Alibaba, cover DBS, right? Okay, we cover Alibaba first. Alibaba, I can show you right now. Okay, Alibaba. Now, Alibaba, as I mentioned to some of you, I told you don't buy Alibaba yet because the condition now is really not very good. Alibaba at the moment now is still right. The KSI is still very red. It's still very, very red. Hence, therefore, likely Alibaba share will likely be still going down. So I believe that Alibaba shares will have to go down to 138 for to buy 138 level. So if anybody want to buy Alibaba share, kindly wait for 138. Now I know that Alibaba is going to have this 11.11 coming in, right? Usually that will bring the price higher. So that's why my positioning is that you try to let it go down further. At the lower end, you buy 138. So 138 itself, right? Where is it? It's a term of Cal, 138, how do we visualize 138? Okay, so we can put a 138 inside here. All right, let me change the color again to something much more vibrant. 138, you see, Okay, it's not here, right? Okay, bring it down. Here's 138, right? Yeah, I'm always a kid. I spend a lot of time doing a lot of things, so I lost my bit of my childhood time. Okay, so 138 is here. Can you see that? 138 actually is a pretty decent level for buying Alibaba shares. Okay, because you notice that was where in 2018, whereby the share price ding dong around there. But of course, if you want to squeeze the market, you squeeze it in, it'll be somewhere around here at 130. So if you want to squeeze the market, 130. If you want to start to buy back some already, it's 138. Okay, so Alibaba, I'm not calling for buy on this counter, but what people have been asking me, I will say that 130 will be a very good level to consider, 130. But if 138, if you want to squeeze the market, you can squeeze already. So yeah, 138, okay, you can have to buy a bit some, but small. Then you're just hoping for the best that you hit this point and then rebound. But let me tell you this upfront now. Since this stock was at $300+ and now it's already 138, right? It's almost like 60% off the high. It's not very, very good sign. So unless you're buying for long term, but you must understand Alibaba, in my opinion, itself is equal to Jack Ma. And if Jack Ma is not around itself, right, this Alibaba looks like another Yahoo, in my opinion. But of course, Alibaba is still a very powerful conglomerate in China. But I just got this feeling that this counter is all right. I think it's really hit the heyday is over. So unless you're buying at a very cheap level and hope to recover, if not itself, please be very careful. I still think that 138, you can buy some, but if you want to squeeze and be very, very safe, 130. Okay, clear, Kelza? That's the Alibaba for you. I still prefer to buy here and a little bit here itself. Okay, yeah, that is Alibaba. Now DBS, we don't have it here, so I need to use another chart to show DBS. Hold on. Okay, DBS. Okay, DBS, Singapore Bank. Okay, can we go? Now DBS just came down. DBS just came down. So you can see DBS still got a long way to go for any form of support. Okay, but I need to put in one more thing is indicator. You know, RSI is something that I always find very good to use, but you must know how to utilize it to have the best of it. Okay, okay, so what I'm seeing right now is that DBS should have a bit more selling. No need to jump in right now, Kelza. My personal opinion is that DBS should be able to come down to this RSI reading here first before you decide, because that is the usual level that it will go down, right? So the last time this happened, right? So Kelza, until you see RSI hit about 38, then you call me, then that will be the level watch out for. RSI hit 38, then we talk about it. Yeah, if not, there's no reason to buy right now. So how low will it go? I think it will go down to about here. Okay, that's a bit low. I mean, a bit too high. Sorry, it should be mathematically should be here. Yeah, here. So mathematically, I think that it has to come down to here. Yeah, here, correct. Yep, here we go. Correct. This is the level I'm talking about. 28.40. I repeat, for those who want to buy DBS, because I don't know what you're going to buy, but you're going to buy 28.40. DBS. Only buy at 28.40 if you want to try 28.40. But still, to me, it's still expensive. It's off the high, but it's still expensive. I would rather buy a cheaper range, right? If you can go down further, my preferred level is about 26. My preferred level is 26. Okay, my preferred level is 26. Okay, but 28.40, you can start to watch out already. Okay. Yeah, it's still very high. 28.40 is still very high. But what's about the last few months? It's like that lah. So it's still considered okay. But you know, buy cheap 28.40. I don't think we can get to see this again, Kelsa. I think you know. I think you want me to tell you that. Do you think that Kel, we will see the ultimate back by the DBS go back down to the low end itself, which is like go all the way down to what happened $20 level? I don't think so. Not in the near term, unless there's a very crazy pandemic happen again, or 9/11 or Lehman Brothers. I don't think DBS will ever go down to $16 again or $19. No, I don't think so, Kelsa. Very difficult unless something very atrocious, some attack of somebody, someone died, something along that direction, then can. Because you look at the trend line, I think the trend line now, the low to low, right? You notice this is the last time we hit the level. So you see, even it will go up, right? The maximum is about $26. Yeah, unless it really broke it. So I don't think so. I'm pretty confident DBS will have support around $26. I told you already, right? $26. How I know this number? It just happened. The number just came to my brain, and the number tell me it's $26. Huh? Yeah, scary, huh? Yeah, really scary. I didn't draw this line earlier, but just that my feeling tell me it's $26. Just now you just see, I just randomly say $26, right? And this is where it is. So kind of scary though. Okay, $26. No longer 19. I don't think so. Yeah. Okay, all right, let's continue. No more already, right? I think I covered all right. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so I finished the equity market. So obviously I go to gold already, right? Stand by, gold traders, stand by. Okay, let's look at gold. Wow. So gold really came down to the chocolate bar 1728 and then rebounded. So that's a very strong support there. And you look at the trend line, remember, for those who are with me on MAO a couple of days ago, I told you the trend line that I draw, right? Remember? You don't remember, then I refresh your memory. Remember, I show you this trend line. I say we start from point A here. Then I basically extended to point B here. Remember, I told you that you go to point C here, and then there'll be a point D here. Remember that? Okay, remember? Okay, so now you remember this already. We talked about this. Do you notice that? Yesterday before, the market broke below point D, so that's why it goes down further, right? But now the point D recovers and now go back above point D. So which means that now everybody take note that this number to take note of 1742. 1742. 1742 is the technical point for gold today. 1742. So as long as gold stays above 1742, there's no reason to panic. Likely gold will go up again. Now, yesterday gold went up, right? Why did it stop there? Because this is the number. 1762 is the Fibonacci figure. 1762. Now, today the MA30 level incredibly is 1769. The MA200 level is 1796. So very interesting numbers. Huh? So what am I saying is that if the market basically, right, goes up, it will go back to 1762 to test the resistance at Fibonacci 50%. And if it continue to go higher, it will go up to 1769. That is the MA30 level. Now, I believe that when it hit 1769, there will be intermittent resistance already. I believe that there will be intermittent resistance. There will be, it will hit there and ding dong already. Okay. Then only if it cross above the MA30, it will go towards the MA200 like a magnet. That's 1796 level. All right. So for me today, gold is all right. I'm not that keen to speculate too much. Yesterday we bought gold already. I have put some SWL. That is where I'm looking at. Not really keen to do anything else further. Now I look at the MLP today. The MLP, if I put it in, right, it happened to coincide with the technical point at 1742. So that's why I say that if the gold pull back down, it may have to be supported at 1742, and then after it is supported, it may be going up again. Now, there's something that I want to share with you. Everybody, please take out a pen and paper and calculator. Now, for those who are under PTP, you know that this is a big white candle, and usually we know that it may go for 1 times 1, right? So this is about $31 movement, $31. So everybody take note of a piece of paper. The closing price of yesterday is 1756. Okay, 1756. So the range yesterday, the entire range itself is $31. The closing price of yesterday is 1756, right? So 1756 plus $31 is how much? Okay, so 1756 plus $31 is 1787. Okay, this is something that take note of. I believe that if gold is to go up, right, gold should go to 1787. I repeat, if gold is to go up, right, it should go to 1787. Now, if gold is to tumble down, right, if going to tumble down, it's a big issue, but to the mathematics, if it tumble down itself, right, it will likely be going to here. 1725 minus 31 will give me 1694. Okay, so if gold is to come down instead, it will go down to 1694. Okay, if it goes down, it will go 1694. So for gold traders, if you are looking to buy up, you should aim at 1787. For gold traders who want to short the market, you aiming it go down, right? Then you can aim at 1694. Okay, but of course the point is that you have to cross below the 174. You have to cross below the 1740 first. There we go. Okay, that is the technical point for gold this coming week. Not today, next week, around there. Okay, gold weekly chart itself very clear. You can see that it's still on a downtrend. Still, yeah, it's still a downtrend. So don't really harbor too much hope yet. Okay, haven't break through, so we wait for a while. Okay. So today's gold, this is the gold today. Okay, let's take a look. Double confirm with the TWB system one more time. The gold itself opening price is between the two pivot, and now it's already CCRY. So gold traders can consider do a CCRY trade. I'll be calling for it very soon on the 3G group and SNG group itself. Okay. All right, but the KSI is red in color, so the downside is still there. It's still not out of the woods yet. So traders do take note of that. KCX is blinking, so it's KCX trade. So this is a CCRY with a KCX. I repeat, this is a CCRY trade with a KCX. Okay, so that's why above OP can consider to go long. Okay, traders. Okay, how many of you is going to go long? How many of you is going to go long this today? How many are going to go long today on this gold? If you're going to go long in gold, press me, ME. All right. Okay, wow, so many of you are going long again. Huh? Let's hope that we don't jinx it again. Now, I don't believe in that. That day was market was still weak. So that's why undeniable is all right. We do expect the market to actually go down for the goal. This one is something that we all know that very clearly. One. So the thing about jinx is that I don't believe that wow, everybody collectively calling for something, you will jinx it. If that's the case itself, yesterday we called for buying, we should have lost money on the goal. So don't think there's sort of jinx here, jinx there. I don't believe in those things. Okay, I believe in spirits. I believe in goals, but I don't believe in jinx in terms of trading. Okay, trading is about risk management. It's about emotional control. Okay, I don't believe in other than that. Okay, all right. So this is the CCROI and everything. So traders take note of that. Okay, for gold. So if gold really today is a day chart CCROI, then gold today will be going up to KTR +1 to KTR +2. The nearest KCB is 1768. So I think that will be the level that I think gold will go today, about there, 1768. But because the KSI is red, right, and the blue bar is still there, even though it's reducing, the downside should be about 1740. Hey, 1740, isn't that the technical point that we draw just now? Yes, 1740 is technical point. So so now we got the idea already, right? So we know that the downside itself, even if it comes down to 1740, the market may actually rebound. So traders, today is quite important. Today's trading, stay above OP to buy, and that's about it. Other than that itself, right, don't do anything. If you want to buy from the bottom, try to buy about 1740 area. Keep your stop loss nearby. If it triggers, then get it out. If it doesn't trigger, that means you probably bought at a low. Okay, so got it? Yeah. So right for you now. Gold, CCRY plus KCX day chart. Okay. So above OP can long and support at 1740 happen to be P2 and technical trend line. Okay, all right. So that is goal for you. Now silver, what happened to silver? Well, silver yesterday did recover. Yesterday silver did recover. Beautiful. I told you right. Silver at $21.40. You can buy some silver, and now silver is trading at $22. How many of you bought silver? Anyone bought silver? Now I bought some silver yesterday. Yeah. Anyone bought silver? Yeah, I think that silver yesterday was a buy at $21.40. I tell you yesterday during MAO, I remember telling you this, that can consider doing that. Now silver, but it's going to be still a little bit of problem with silver. It's not as clear cut as gold. So silver is more speculative. It's not really for anything else. So silver itself, right? If it goes up, right, the near-term target is still at $22.87. Now it has to break the MA30 first for it to go up further, right, to about $25. So silver now to bottom buy is okay, bottom buy, but then don't buy too much because you haven't really completed the bottom yet. Bottom lowest point doesn't mean it's a good buy. You need to bottom out. Bottom means it hit the bottom, then you go back again, cannot go down already, right? Really cannot go down, it's called bottom out. And when you bottom out already, right, and that's it, that's where the market will start to move already. So for silver, I'm not that keen to jump in right now to buy a lot yet. So let's wait for a while, okay? But you can just pick some bottom and just try. Yeah? Okay, silver, Anthony, silver coin, Asa, all bought, Kelza, all bought. Okay, silver. Okay, done. Crude oil. Okay, crude oil, right? Now, crude oil, I tell you, it will pull back. Indeed, it pulled back already. Couldn't pass $75.76. Very strong resistance. Now trading below MLP. I still think that crude oil will go down. I still think so. So crude oil must come down to this point here before I buy crude oil. So for crude oil traders, make sure that you only buy when it go up to here. Sorry, when it go down to this point. So let crude oil come down to here, $71.83. That will be a good time to buy, and then that is where you buy. Okay. As of now, it's not a very good time to buy. Okay, no need to jump in yet. So wait for a while. Okay, last for commodities. Let's take a look. Commodity today, the crude oil, interesting opening price is above the P1, but now it's below OP, right? If it cross below P1, I believe there will be some profit taking. But because KSI is green, the downside will be kind of limited lah. But if it can really go down to here itself, because maybe some economic factors, worry, dumping, it'll be good. All right, if you come down to this pivot 2, likely you'll be near my 7 target. It may recover from here itself. That'll be very good to buy. All right, for crude oil today, kind of flat. Not going to call for anything yet for today. Not every counter must call. You understand, huh? Okay, last two guys before we end this morning MAO. Really a long one. Thank you for holding back everything with me. It's 2 hours MAO. My goodness. Okay, so for Bitcoin today, very clear. For Bitcoin, is basically support resisted at 44,000. So as long as Bitcoin doesn't cross 44,000, there's nothing you can do. Color is still the red color. KSI is still green color. So the downside is limited already. But 44,000 must clear. Doesn't clear, cannot go up in short. If you can clear 44,000 today, if it's different. If you can clear 44,000 today, then it will be going towards this 45,600 level. Now I'm still waiting here itself at 38,000. Really, I'm not kidding you. I'm still waiting. If we come down to here, I will definitely look to buy. I'm still waiting there itself. Yeah, really, no kidding. Yeah, no kidding. Then of course we're talking about this Ethereum. Now, by the way, when I say buying, obviously not me buy lah. Obviously, the buying means I tell my mom to buy. You know, let her to buy something, my money, keep for me as reserve and stuff like that. Okay, how can I buy? Okay, anyway, this is the Ethereum. Ethereum now is a CCRY, but it's not today, so it'll wait for a while. The KSI is still red, the blue bar is still there, so I'm not that comfortable. All right, even it go up to start, right? I think the max stop is about 3076, a very important level that we've seen it for a while again. The downside itself, it may go down to 2899. I think there'll be a bit more downside. If the Bitcoin go to 38,000, I told you, right, likely this Ethereum go down to about 1650 level. I think here will be a better price to buy for this Ethereum. But now, I'll tell you that. So wait for a while. Okay. Oh, is crude oil a doji? Hold on. I didn't notice that. Thank you. Brett. Oh, yes. Crude oil is a doji. So it's a doji, which means that, right, it could be a directional day. So below OP is a sell, above OP is a buy. Yeah, it's a doji. Thanks, Fred, for sharing that. Doji, yesterday. Yes, indeed. And the BNB also, oh, it's a doji and BNB. So I must put in the colors. So much thing. Okay, so you have doji and a BNB. So upside is $78, downside is $70. Good. That means that if you really go down to $70, which I don't think it will happen, it will likely at least have to cross back down to here. It'll cross back down at least to 71.83, then recover. If it goes down further, I will still be happy because it's above the MA 200. Yeah. Okay, all right, that will be all for today. Thank you so much, guys, for the wonderful time you spent with me together. Really incredible. It's a 2 hours MAO. Oh my goodness, one of the longest session ever. But I'm glad that you guys hang on, right? All the 47 of you. Thank you, guys. Have a great day. This is Cal signing off. See you on Monday. Bye-bye. Bye.